Well, this was quite the busy week this last week. The week prior, so I got 7 training sessions in, and we're right back at it on Monday. So certainly not at my peak strength. Definitely in an overreaching phase, and that's just the way it is, and I understand that. So working up to 455 here. Did a couple singles. Not really moving the way I'd like to. This was on Monday. Tuesday, I did end up flying down to Sacramento, and I trained with Mark Bell for the next 3 days. So we had a pretty good time. We started out with doing some deadlifts. Understand I squatted Wednesday, squatted Friday, deadlifted heavy Saturday, and now we're Tuesday. And I got 715 on the bar here. You can see it was getting a little bit wonky on me, but I figured, what the hell, we're going to go ahead and pull it for a few reps anyway because it was moving real nice. And actually felt so good, I decided to go ahead and load the bar to 805. And unfortunately, Silent Mike here jumps right in front of the camera. So I figured I'd leave this in here so I can give him a hard time about it later. But I did miss locking this out. So it was right there. Couldn't quite finish it off. But again, considering where I'm at with my training in the overreaching phase, really happy. Continued to do a bunch of work while I was here. So did some bent over rows, rear delt flies, tons of pull-ups, all the same stuff that I hit on Saturday. Hitting it again here. Basically until Mark had to drag me out of the gym to go get food, which was pretty much how that worked the 3 days that we were together. He'd have to yank me out of the gym. But we had some good time. We were playing around with some whiskey and deadlifts. And Mark hit a PR, 675. Probably had more in him. And then Wednesday, we decided to bench. Yes, I benched on Monday. But I wanted to get some tips from Mark. So I got 405 on the bar here. And moving pretty good. And I went up to 455. And this actually moved better than it did on Monday. So much better. And made a couple runs at 475. And honestly, I think if I just wasn't beat to piss, I'd actually been smoking it. So you consider, again, where I'm at. So I was really pleased with the technique changes. We were working on basically drawing that bar into my chest, making sure we've got some good lat engagement, and also working on staying connected to the bar. So not just, a throw and a catch, which is something I've been trying to get away from for the last few years. So he really pushed me on that. And then here's Mark hitting 495 for a triple. So that was good. And then after this, he had me doing some rest pauses. So really working on actually doing some setup with less extension on my bench than I normally have, and a shorter setup time. And so we did 365 here. I just threw in a couple of the sets, but we basically did this until I couldn't go anymore. And then I did a bunch of other stuff until Mark dragged me out of the gym, and then we came back Thursday. And Thursday, I squatted. That last one was like 720. And then we went up to 810 here. And the bar actually rolled on me. I almost lost my balance. But I guess it was a bent bar. But this is 850. I wanted to double it. And I came damn freaking close. But I think I'd have had it. So I was pleased with that. Here's Robot and I think a couple other guys I filmed doing some squats. As a whole, I was actually spent really stressed out these 3 days. So I had some major issues going on at work. So I was on the phone with work every day, talking to our CEO, and that's what I had to deal with when I got back to town on Friday. So I ended up actually not training on Friday. And then Saturday came in, and well, let's pull. So I got 705 on the bar here. And I hit 5 reps or 6 reps the first set, but didn't record on my recording device, and I figured, let's go ahead and do it again. And, just cranked out 10. Did a bunch of back work, of course, after this, a bunch of pull-ups and rear delt flies and dumbbell rows and all the usual stuff. I think I got a little bit of footage of that going on here, so you can see what's all that about. I put this in regular speed this week so you can see, because when I do it in fast speed it really looks like there's a lot more body English than there is. But basically 200 pounds for some sets of 30, I believe. I like to have a balance between, not super strict but not really sloppy. And then I've been doing a lot of rear delt flies the last few months, if anybody reads my training logs, just for upper back development. It's probably why my bench is down, just because of the amount of work I've been doing there. So these are the 95 pounders. You can see I've got a slight bend in my arm because, well, I've always got a slight bend in my arm. That's all I do. Usually I'm hitting like 4 sets of like 16 reps. I think this is the last one, so we're down to like 12 reps here. But thought I'd throw it in, and that wrapped up the week. If you like the content and you want to support the production of further content and also look like a badass, check out Whiskey and Deadlift shirts. You can buy them on my website, kabukiwarrior.com. Or if you actually want to move better and improve your strength and performance as a strength athlete, I also recommend that you check out the Shoulder Rock. Again, available on kabukiwarrior.com.